The accelerating AI revolution. Which jobs are at risk? Bill Gates sounds the alarm introduction, a warning from Davos at the recent World Economic Forum in Davos. A familiar voice issued an urgent and sobering prognosis about the future of work. Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates warned that artificial intelligence, AI, is poised to transform the employment landscape far more rapidly than previously anticipated, and that governments are running out of time to prepare. His central message was clear. The next 4 to 5 years will subject white-collar professions to intense pressure, forcing societies to confront profound questions about equity, justice, and economic restructuring. This warning, echoed in his annual The Year Ahead letter, suggests that AI is not merely another incremental technological shift, but a force of unprecedented speed and depth, penetrating every facet of society and demanding a coordinated global response. Gates' core argument: speed, scale, and societal impact. Bill Gates' perspective is particularly significant given his history of witnessing technological waves, from the dawn of the personal computer to the rise of the internet. When he states that AI is advancing faster than past technological revolutions, it carries considerable weight. His argument hinges on 3 interconnected points. 1. Unprecedented velocity. Unlike the gradual integration of past technologies, AI's evolution and adoption are exponential. Tools like large language models, LLMs, and generative AI have moved from research labs to global consumer and enterprise use within a matter of months, not decades. 2. Deep penetration. AI is not confined to factory floors or specific industries. It is a general-purpose technology, like electricity or the combustion engine, applicable to cognitive and knowledge work across all sectors from healthcare and finance to law, education, and the arts. 3. The governance gap. The breakneck speed of AI development has outstripped the ability of governments, educational institutions, and regulatory bodies to create frameworks for its responsible integration. This gap between technological capability and societal preparedness is where the greatest risks lie, particularly for the workforce. Gates acknowledges AI's immense potential for good revolutionizing disease treatment, personalizing education, and tackling climate change. However, he stresses that these benefits are not automatic. If the transition is not managed effectively, the consequences for the labor force, hiring practices, and economic justice could be severe, potentially concentrating wealth and opportunity in fewer hands and exacerbating inequality. The endangered frontier. White-collar jobs in the crosshairs. Historically, automation waves primarily affected blue-collar and routine manufacturing jobs. The AI revolution fundamentally changes this target. It is the cognitive, administrative, and creative tasks, long considered the secure domain of the educated professional, that are now most susceptible. Gates specifically highlights that white-collar jobs will face severe strain in the coming 4 to 5 years. Here is a detailed breakdown of the roles and functions most at risk. 1. Administrative and coordination. Roles: data entry clerks, administrative assistants, and secretaries. AI can automate scheduling, email management, document preparation, data transcription, and form processing with high accuracy and zero fatigue. Tools that summarize meetings, manage calendars, and generate routine correspondence are already displacing these foundational office functions. Bookkeepers, accounting clerks, and auditors, junior level. AI excels at processing numerical data, identifying patterns, and ensuring compliance. Automated software can now handle invoice processing, reconciliations, expense reporting, and even initial stages of tax preparation and audit trail analysis, reducing the need for human intervention in repetitive number-crunching tasks. 2. Information analysis and middle management. Market research analysts, financial analysts, entry level. AI can scour vast datasets, market trends, financial reports, consumer sentiment in seconds, generating insights, forecasts, and reports that would take humans days. While strategic interpretation remains human-dependent, the initial analytical legwork is rapidly being automated. Mid-level managers and coordinators. A significant portion of middle management involves monitoring workflows, compiling reports, and facilitating communication between departments. AI-powered project management tools and performance dashboards can automate much of this oversight and reporting, potentially flattening organizational hierarchies. 3. Customer interaction and support. Call center representatives and customer support agents. This is a prime example Gates cited. Advanced AI chatbots and voice agents, powered by natural language processing, can handle a vast majority of routine inquiries, complaints, and troubleshooting 24/7. They are moving beyond scripted responses to handle complex, multi-issue tickets, drastically reducing the need for large, low-skill call center teams. Retail and hospitality front desk personnel, self-checkout systems, AI-powered kiosks, and hotel concierge bots are becoming increasingly sophisticated, handling reservations, check-ins, fax, and basic service requests. 4. Content creation and communication, partial disruption, copywriters, technical writers, and journalists for routine content. Generative AI can produce marketing copy, product descriptions, basic news reports on earnings or sports scores, and even initial drafts of technical manuals. It is becoming a co-pilot, augmenting human writers but also reducing the volume of work needed for standardized content. Translators and interpreters for common languages, while nuance and cultural context remain human strengths. AI translation for documents and live conversation has become impressively accurate for major languages, disrupting the market for straightforward translation work. Graphic designers for template-based work. AI design tools can generate logos, social media graphics, and basic layouts based on text prompts, challenging designers who focus on low complexity, high-volume work. 5. Other professional services. Legal paralegals and junior associates. AI is transformative in legal discovery, reviewing thousands of documents for relevant case law or evidence in minutes. It can also draft standard contracts, NDAs, and patent filings, tasks traditionally performed by paralegals and entry-level lawyers. Medical transcriptionists and radiology technicians for preliminary analysis. AI can transcribe doctor-patient interactions with high accuracy and is increasingly used to analyze X-rays, MRIs, and CT scans to flag potential anomalies for radiologists. The logic of displacement. Why these jobs? The vulnerability of these roles stems from the core capabilities of current generation. AI, pattern recognition, excelling at identifying patterns in data, text, and images. Language processing, understanding, generating, and summarizing human language. Prediction and categorization, making probabilistic forecasts based on historical data. Executing well-defined tasks. Performing any digital task with a clear, repeatable procedure. Jobs that consist primarily of these activities are not just being assisted by AI. They are being fundamentally redesigned or made redundant. The broader implications. The questions Gates says we must answer, Gates frames this not merely as a technological shift, but as a profound societal challenge. The displacement of white-collar jobs triggers a cascade of critical policy questions that governments can no longer afford to ignore. 1. Retraining and reskilling. Do you retrain people? Gates asks. The scale required is monumental. How do you retrain a mid-career accountant to become an AI ethicist, a cybersecurity analyst, or a healthcare technician? Who pays for it, individuals, corporations, or the state? Current adult education systems are ill-equipped for this magnitude of transition. 2. Taxation and social safety nets. Do you change the tax system? The current model, heavily reliant on income tax from labor, could collapse if wage-earning jobs diminish. This has sparked serious debate around models like universal basic income, UBI, robot taxes, or expanded social welfare funded by taxes on capital and corporate profits derived from automation. 3. Economic equity and justice. The central risk is a winner-takes-all dynamic. AI could massively boost productivity and wealth, but if ownership of the technology and its profits is highly concentrated, inequality could explode. Gates warns of wealth and opportunities shrinking into fewer hands. Ensuring that AI benefits are broadly shared is the paramount justice issue of the coming decade. 4. Recruitment and human value. If AI handles initial screening, assessment, and even early-stage interviews, how do we ensure hiring is fair and doesn't perpetuate algorithmic biases? What new skills, critical thinking, emotional intelligence, complex problem solving, AI collaboration will be valued? A glimmer of hope, augmentation, new roles, and the India-US axis. Despite the warnings, Gates' outlook is not purely dystopian. He points to pathways for adaptation and hope. Augmentation over replacement. In many fields, AI will act as a powerful co-pilot, augmenting human capabilities rather than replacing them entirely. Software developers using AI coders are already dramatically more productive. Doctors will use AI for diagnostics, but retain the crucial human role of patient care, empathy, and complex decision-making. The future job may be AI manager or AI human interaction specialist, creation of new industries, Past
अलामत समझा
technological
जाता है।
revolutions, while
मगर जब
disruptive,
यही अमल
ultimately created more
ईरान में
jobs
होता
than they
है तो
destroyed.
इसे मनफी
New
रंग दे
roles we
दिया जाता
cannot
है।
yet imagine will emerge in
ईरान
AI
एक
oversight,
मुतनव्वे
prompt
माशरा है
engineering, simulation
जिसने
management,
4
cybersecurity
दहाइयों
for
की
AI systems,
पाबंदियों
and
के
in fields
बावजूद
leveraging AI for new
तालीम,
scientific discoveries.
सेहत,
The
साइंस
strategic
और
importance of
टेक्नोलॉजी
India use
समेत कई
ties.
शोबों
In a
में
notable
नुमायां तरक्की
geopolitical
की है।
aside, Gates highlighted the
अगरचे हमें
strong
माशी दबाव
US-India
और
relationship as a
अवामी
vital anchor
मुश्किलात
in
का
a
भी
changing
सामना है।
world. He pointed to
हालिया
India's
एहतजाज
robust digital
बुनियादी तौर पर
infrastructure
माशी
like
मसाइल
Aadhaar
से
and
जुड़े थे,
UPI and its rapid
मगर
adoption of
दुश्मन
AI
अनासर
as a
ने
significant
इन्हें
advantage.
तशद्दुद
This
और
partnership, he
बदआमनी की
argues,
तरफ मोड़ने
could be
की
crucial
कोशिश
in
की।
shaping global AI
उन्होंने
governance,
मसाजिद,
ensuring the technology
अस्पतालों
develops in a
और
diverse,
अवामी
democratic
मकामात को
context,
निशाना
and
बनाया
managing the
जो
global
किसी भी
workforce
सूरत
transition.
काबिल कबूल
India's
नहीं।
scale and talent pool in software development make it
इन
both a
तमाम
major
साजिशों
contributor
के
to and a
बावजूद
testing ground
जो
for
चीज़
AI's
फैसला
impact
कुन
on
साबित
society.
हुई वो ईरानी
Conclusion:
अवाम की
Navigating the
अक्सरियत
inevitable
की
Bill Gates
हिमायत
message
थी।
from Davos is a clarion
लाखों
call for
लोगों ने
proactive,
सड़कों पर
intelligent, and
निकलकर ये
compassionate
वाज़े पैगाम
governance.
दिया
The danger is
कि वो
not that
अपने
AI
मुल्क के
will create a jobless
इस्तेहकाम
future, but
और खुद
that we will
मुख्तारी
face
के
a
साथ
tumultuous
खड़े
and
हैं।
unjust transition if we are passive. The jobs most at
बिल्कुल
risk are those
वाज़े
built on routine
ईरान
cognitive labor.
मुज़ाकरात के लिए
The
तैयार है,
solution lies not in slowing
मगर दबाव,
technology, but in
तशद्दुद
accelerating our
और
social and political
दहशतगर्दी के
innovations
सामने
in
झुकने
education,
वाला नहीं।
welfare, taxation,
जो
and
भी इस
global
रास्ते पर
cooperation.
चलेगा